We're live now, bro.
Alrighty. CMD boxing reports. Ronell here reporting here, and I'm back at it for the boxing fanatics with my boy Boxing Block Center.
Here, this is Box Velocero, and for those of you guys watching, please click the like button right here with CMD Box Reports. Go check out his channel, and we just want to talk about the upcoming fight. It's a rematch. A rematch, I guess everybody want to see, right? All the boxing world. So we want to give our own final prediction of the bout between Tony Bellew and David A. So, first of all, bro, what are thought about the fight? What are thought about the fight?
Right. Well, the first fight, what I noticed that David Haye, man, he was all over the place with those punches. Like I said in one of my videos. I mean, and mostly he wasn't landing; he was just hitting the air. I don't know that was kind of hard to watch, But one thing I noticed about David Haye, he always get hurt, like in big fights or so, like especially the one with the Klitschko. I mean, the build up going into that fight, a lot of people was counting on David Haye, to walk away the victor. And we were talking about a lot of people over here in the States. He really had us going. But when the fight happened, everybody's like, what in the world is this? Come to find out, he ended up breaking his toe. He says, and then with this fight here, the first one with Tony Bellew, his Achilles, all right, got damaged. Now I already know, that type of injury is serious. Hey, I told you before, I got seriously injured in the job. My Achilles, all that stuff got injured. And I tell you, it hurts. However, on his the post fight, okay, the post fight was. I'm saying, oh man, I hope David Haye didn't get hurt in the post fight because he did get pushed pretty hard. And who knows? Maybe he might have pulled a muscle in his leg or so. That's what I was thinking.
Yeah, the first fight, a lot of people talked about injury and how the VA would have knocked out on the belly, all those sort of stuff. They say, I think it just wasn't his night. This is what I think myself. It just wasn't his night.
No,
It just wasn't his night because, believe me, David Hay really thought he was going to, knock out on the belly in 1 or 2 rounds. That was a strategy, right?
right.
And he was just swinging, 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 swinging all over. I was just like, is this David Hay? Why is it swinging so wild like this? I think the occasion got to him, and then Tony Bellew took advantage of his wideness, and then what happened? Stopped him. So I know that the Achilles injury is very bad, which can happen to anybody. But I'm saying that it just wasn't David Hay's night, and maybe David Hay, his health issue is becoming sort of worse, and maybe he has to, you know, limit it or not fight again. Because I remember David Hay is very injury prone,
Yeah, he's very
very,
delicate. Yeah.
very injury prone. When he fought, and
Mm-hmm.
he always complained.
Yep.
He always complained about injury. Remember when he fought Vladimir Klitschko in Germany? Well, after he lost, he said, "Oh, he had showed me." He always complain. He always complain. He go his way. So, but in the the last fight with Tony Bellew, he didn't complain. He didn't say because I was injured. He knew that was his fault. Fighting is not easy. You can get injured through fight. It only takes one maybe 1 second for you to sleep over and then make a mistake and then get broken hand, broken Achilles. It can happen.
Yeah, the broken hands. Yeah, I can say a broken nose, broken ribs, but most of his injuries has been with the legs. I mean, he even got hurt during training. He pulled a muscle. I think he injured his bicep.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how you see it. I don't know. Who your team is going to win this fight?
Well, if he doesn't get a non-boxing injury, David Hay, that is, I'm giving it to him. I'm going with David Hay for the win.
Why you
And,
go with Hay? Because you think they got it or what?
well, I mean, David Hayes is pretty talented. Well, it's just that he's always on the injury list, and like I said, Delicate Hay is the nickname I gave him. Well, if he keeps getting injured in fights like this and getting injured in training, all right, maybe it's time for him to hang it up. However, without the injuries, David Hay, when he's 100%, yeah, he is one of the best. All right, that's how I see it. So in this fight here, that's the reason why I chose David Hay. I even went with David Hay in the first fight.
For
Uh,
real?
yeah,
Interesting, bro.
I mean, hey, David Hay is talented. I mean, we've seen his fight with Wilder or his sparring match, and he also is talking about fighting Joshua next. I mean,
Yeah.
he's boxing. He's
Well,
boxing, right?
what do you think about his comment about fighting Joshua?
It's kind of all I read about it. All he said. I heard him when I read a little short article. It said that if he wins tonight, that he wants Joshua next. Now I don't know if that'll happen. He'll probably get put on the back burner first, and if yeah, first we have to see what's going to happen with the Joshua and Wilder $50 million fight. Because every once in a while I hear Eddie Hearn saying, "Okay, it's almost done," and then something else pop up. So who knows? Now, if he wins, and they say that we're going with David Hay, a lot of people is going. It's going to be a big uproar.
I wouldn't like to see the finance. I wouldn't like to see the finance for the reason that DVA can just. Bro, can you talk?
What happened? You breaking up?
My network is a little bit bad.
Oh, okay. You were saying what? Can I talk? What? Box block, you there?
I said they can just.
Or hold on a second.
David Hayes' number, and he just looks like someone who's focused but almost enjoying this whole occasion. Certainly is. Well, talk of enjoyment, we've got a big fight coming up. They call it Crossroads fight.
Crossroads fight.
Super middleweight encounter between John Ryder of London against Jamie Constance.
All right.
Johnny Ryder
I'll be
first,
back soon, bro.
full
I'll be
career
back soon.
defeats. Most recently
Oh,
against
okay. All right.
Okay.
as well.
Now, all right. So they're showing some highlights. Getting ready for this up and coming fight. Wow. You know, UK boxing, it should be showed over here in the States more often. I mean, it'd be some good scraps. And half these guys, I should know who they are. If it wasn't for Jermaine Tuller accepting that fight with Carl Froch, I would never knew who he was. Not until the Super Six, maybe. And everything. Miles Corbett said, "Watch Hayes' feet and legs in their first fight."
John Ryder's fourth career defeat. He lost 3 times at middleweight, moved up to super middleweight. Darren Barker, were there glimpses?
Man, he would have made a great fight for the Charlos. The guy from Liverpool.
Many, including myself, think John done enough to win that fight. You know what you're going to get with John? He's a great inside fighter. He likes to work head and body. He likes to get inside the pocket.
But in fact, both of them.
Sometimes he's guilty of carrying his right arm, his lead right arm low, so he does get caught with a jab now and again, but he's never really in a dull fight. He's always there, he always wants to get stuck in, and his confidence and momentum's high, having that great win over Patrick Nelson last time out. Okay, well, stage is set for this. Should be an intriguing one as well. Jamie Cox lost to George Groves last year, rebuilt again.
All right, gang. Hey, some people, y'all, six who's watching, you can drop some comments and I'll read it. See what you guys think about this fight coming up, and who do you guys got and why?
Ladies and gentlemen,
all right, they're about to start. Yeah.
Please welcome firstly from Islington, London, John the Gorilla Ryder.
Oh wait, all right. This is the guy that did a show before. This is not David Haye, no.
What I was saying, I said David Haye carried his division and demanded a fight with to the Joshua.
Right.
I guess by fighting Joseph Parker will be a very good step. A very good move that we all know he wants to step up, right?
Right.
For those of you guys watching, please click the like button.
Yeah, we got 8 watching, yeah, and drop some comments as well as you join us live here. All right, this is I think John's I forget his last name. They just said it. Ryder is his name. You know, I always wonder, how did our accents change? Oh, this is a rematch. Didn't these two fight each other already?
Jimmy Coss?
Yeah. I mean, they show highlights of him fighting someone. No, I don't think that's him.
He fought Josh Groves. You know, he got beat by
this guy that, yeah, the guy that's coming to the ring now, right?
Yeah. I mean, wait, no. This guy Jimmy Coss. Let me see. Jimmy Coss? No, not Ryder. That's Ryder.
The other guy, John Ryder.
John Ryder.
As I'm listening to their accents, I'm wondering, how did, you know, our accents change so much? Wait, I thought they was taller than that. 5'9", 5'11". Like, how did our accents change? You know, it's weird. I don't know. Mostly, I don't know. They said it changed through slavery, I guess. because the Africans pronounce words differently, and
Hmm.
also
Well,
our American accent, our English accent, like how it changed. Like we don't sound like the people in the UK, England. I mean,
what do
even
you think is
people
going
in
to
all
in this fight, bro?
this one here.
Live, so you cannot really
Nah, but I did see the what's his name? The highlights of it. If this is the same one, the little shorter guy, the guy who just walked in, I don't know, looked like he had the fight. But they said John Ryder did enough to win. But I'm gonna tell you the truth, I didn't see it. I just seen the highlights, okay? Because like I said, we don't get to see too much of UK boxing, which ain't fair, UK boxing should be shown over here more often. Because really, like when we talk boxing over here in the States, we just talk about the ones we know. And like I
Yeah,
was saying,
that's true.
you know, with Carl Froch, no one really knew. I never knew about Carl Froch until he fought Jermaine Taylor. I was like, okay.
Yeah.
And I took a liking, with Carl Froch. I liked his type of boxing. I really wanted to see him against Joe
It's
Calzaghe.
gonna be very.
Yeah, they fought already. These two, so this is a rematch.
I don't know if they fought already.
No?
I don't know, but I have to check. But the guy, I know he fought Josh Groves.
John Ryder is the one who lost to George Groves.
All right, the referee. I spoke to you both in the dressing room. Obey my command at all times. You both know the rules. What's their names?
Yeah,
I'm going to shout break. You break clean. And remember, defend yourselves at all times. Check hands. There have been a string of terrific clashes already in 2018. Here's another, which has the boxing fraternity both excited and
Anthony Joshua is there. You know that?
Bellew, Haye
yeah.
the trainer cut down the middle of this all southpaw super middleweight matchup. Islington's John Ryder, Wiltshire's Jamie Cox, hugely important for this pair. It's a crunch crossroads encounter. The two southpaws gel. Sometimes it can get a bit messy.
Where's my other phone at? I'm at to look. Darn it. I'm at to look. I'm pretty sure this is a rematch. Darn it, man.
He certainly is. I feel Jamie Cox is a bigger man
For sure, if you guys watching that, please hit the like button.
Yeah, hit the like button and help your American boxing bro out. Let me know if this is a rematch. Look for my other phone. I'm gonna have to look for John Ryder's box rec because these sure did look like the two guys they were showing during the highlights. And John Ryder, he got robbed. Let me see. Oh man. Maybe it's not him. Yeah. All right, but this fight here is at super middleweight, right? They fighting at 168, and because they were saying John Ryder, like he lost like 3 fights or so at middleweight, and then he moved up. Really, I think he'll make a good opponent for the Charlo, Demetrius Andre, and Daniel Jacobs. but he's fighting at 168 now. Both these guys really.
Jimmy Cox is a little bit more experienced than John Ryder.
Okay, but it still look great. But I like what I'm seeing. You know,
Yeah,
I
yeah,
like the way he's measuring up on him. You know, before he, his timing is great. And John Ryder, he's a pretty good inside fighter, from what I see from here.
I have to agree, bro.
But Jamie Cox knows that. Oh wow, that Ryder's strength is in the inside. I would think he'll try to keep him, you know, on the outside.
Yeah,
When he's moving in, letting the guy move in, and he's fighting his fight. Uh, but still, it looks great. I don't know. I was thinking that they need to start cutting some divisions. I mean, really, make middleweight from like I guess from 160 to 168. I mean, most of the time the guys at 160 they come in over anyway on fight night. Some of them hydrates hydrates up to 160 or 170.
yeah. I think Jimmy Cox will try his best, but I just feel like John Ryder is also talented. We cannot count them out.
Right? Yeah. Wow. He called him coming in. Ryder that was called Jamie Cox. Whoa. Is it a body shot? Oh, wow. Now he's looking like what?
Told you.
Well, uh, John Ryder does it.
I told you that Jimmy Cox lost against George Groves,
Right, right.
and it's the same right now. Oh, that was a good fight.
Uh, I don't know. Something ain't right. It was a good fight. I liked what I seen from both fighters. Yeah, I want to see a
Ryder
replay because something didn't look right.
seemed to be more determined, you know.
I
Then
thought it was a body shot as well. That's what I thought, but they said you don't look that way with the body shot. Hey, you know what? Hear what they're talking about? Yeah, one shot. Oh man, I wish I had my live stream on. I would do one on Terrence Crawford, but what suck about that? It's not coming on TV, man. I mean, if anything, they should see if YouTube could sponsor the fight and show it on YouTube. You know, they're gonna put it on the ESPN app. But check this out: the gloves. Okay, they're going to use some bare-fisted boxing
he was
gloves.
a
I don't know if you ever seen them before. I mean, I haven't, but boxing block, you there?
Jamaica.
There it is. There it is. Yeah, it was a headshot. Okay. Oh wait, it was a late reaction. Yeah,
The network, you know.
yeah, right.
Our
Yeah,
network isn't good. today, so just kind of messing up. But
Okay, yeah, it was. That's a very delayed reaction. All right, then the referee he did the right thing. Right.
Was there a slight mistiming? I don't think so. He was still in a real daze here.
Right.
As
Yeah.
much as he got
Yeah. Right. Everything was right.
well,
It just happened so fast. You know, maybe because of delayed reaction was all right.
and it was that one little shot from John Ryder who
Because I seen that
really did
shot,
well. A
and
really
then
quick
like a few
finish.
seconds later he went down. So I'm thinking he probably landed a body shot.
What a disaster for his team after everything they put into this. But what a victory for John Ryder. When it mattered most, he delivered. And look how he did it. Right hook there as he sits back on the ropes behind that shoulder.
And dazed
Tidy,
him.
tidy defense. And to counter with that right hook so accurately, I mean, massive plaudits there for John Ryder. Great finish. And unfortunately for Jamie Cox, he
Twitter
didn't know what hit him.
notification.
He's watching it, the replay back actually, Jamie, on the big screen.
Uh huh.
The legs went. He just can't believe it. But you've got to credit John Ryder with the knockout victory.
Oh man, now who can John Ryder fight over here in the U.S.?
For John Ryder,
That's at 168.
he failed in 3 British title tilts. I'll tell
My
you what, he
goodness, I
might
gotta
get more than
think.
a British title
Like,
shot at this rate. His career is back on track. Big time. And all
uh,
the
because
frustration
Adonis
is over.
Stevenson, they
And
and
it was a
Badu
hard
Jack.
4
Well, he's
years.
not.
And the emotions come pouring out.
Wow, what the heck is going on here?
Ladies and gentlemen, referee John Lewis will bring together both boxers. The official time, 50 seconds of round number 3. Referee Mr. John Lewis reaches the count of 10. Winner by count out from Islington, the Gorilla, John Ryder.
All right, for now, man. Oh shit! Oh,
Been super middleweight here in Britain.
Boxer Block, you
I
there?
don't think anyone would have picked to go that quickly in John Ryder's favour. Well, we talked beforehand that it was 50-50, straight down the middle with everybody. And Jamie Cox there, fair play to him, magnanimous in defeat. He's watched the knockdown back. At the time, he wasn't sure. He now realises that he got caught and he got well beaten there fair and square. And just
Oh,
as a
great.
now, we wait for him. This will be quite fascinating to listen to his response. I wonder if it was the experience, more
What
fights,
the
more
heck happened?
records, something missing from Jamie Cox. But I'll tell you what, that was John Ryder at his very best. How far can he go from here? Let's hear from him early. John, congratulations. That's back to back.
Oh well, it's still live here on my on mine. I got 5 watching people. If you hear me, say can you say something? If y'all can hear me, I got 5 people watching.
He's worked tirelessly with me. He's put 110% in me, and he's given me a good chance. So,
All right.
big thanks to Tony. Was your career at least at the highest level on the line tonight?
All right, Boxing Block is back. You back?
my network is fucked up, bro. It's just it just
Oh,
won't come.
I know. I'm like, I thought I did something wrong because I went to I started getting all this hold on, let me see what he has.
My network is the one messing up. Should we go to the Bellew War live, or we should just stay with this one? What do you think?
Yeah, we can go final prediction. Well, I made my prediction. If he
With this final predict.
if he
Okay.
stands up, all right. If David Haye, all right, if he comes in 100%, I'm giving the fight to him. If he's healthy, I
Okay.
just and
What is if this fight came? Are you now saying that Tony Bellew is not good enough, or what?
oh, he's good, but you know, David Haye, like I said, when he's on his game and all, I mean, he's just more slick. You know, looks kind of more swift at it as well. And I'm pretty sure he can pull it off. I mean, Tony Bellew, hey, he is a pretty good boxer. Yeah, you know, I don't think any less of the man. And if he does pull it off against David Haye, and if David Haye comes in 100%, hey, cheers to Tony Bellew. So,
Yeah.
but you know, I give the man his props. You know, it's no excuse. On my part, I'm not gonna say, well, David Haye is old. Yeah, he came in 100%. He didn't get hurt. I'm not gonna play the age game or anything like that. Hey, just want to give it, Tony Bellew his props.
There's some great fights out there for him, but he's right. I believe he's earned a shot at a world title. It's an incredible story, the way he's come back. That was another massive win for his career.
Because see, we got here the final prediction, so we want to do the fight live.
Definitely. So
James DeGale.
let's go to the live one, right?
Right.
Okay, let me send you the link.
Another
Okay,
massive
you
win.
can stay on. You can stay on.
Top
You
10
can
world
stay
ranked
on.
opponent.
Okay,
Training
bro.
boxing's bittersweet, isn't it? Just earlier
Let me
tonight,
check them
Mark
English.
Woods lost his European title, staying weight to John tonight. Maybe the best night of John's career. It really is up and down, isn't it? Yeah, that's what boxing's like. You know, it's an up and down sport, and out of the two fights, you would have favoured Ward more.
I don't know. Never met anyone with a last name Ryder. Knight Rider, maybe, yeah. Hey, have y'all ever had a TV show over there called Knight Rider? Oh no, no. I tell you what, man, that was an awesome show back in the day. It was. TV show was way before its time. It was a talking car. It drove itself. He was bulletproof. He was indestructible.
Okay, bro. Let me send you the link. All right.
All right.
Send the link right there. So you saw.
All
So you
right.
guys watching, please click the like button. Share the one.